everybody, welcome back to my channel. Hope everybody's having a great day. Hope everything's going your way today. Today, I'm coming to you with not one, not two, but 3 eye looks. Yes, today I'm coming to you with 3 eye looks, swatches, and a review of the Sunrise Palette by Natasha Denona. Yes, the Sunrise Palette by Natasha Denona. So, if you want to see how the palette performs and get my take on this here palette, let's get started. Man, okay guys, so yeah, your girl's coming right back at you with another 3 looks, 1 palette video. And while I could have easily just come with a first impression, unfortunately guys, there are some palettes for which just 1 look does not let you know the truth about the palette. Thus here I sit, guys, holding in my possession the Natasha Denona Sunrise Palette. So first, let's talk about the packaging. The packaging is really cute. It has Natasha Denona Sunrise Palette written on the front of what appears to be a crimson red palette. And unlike her other palettes, guys, the palette's not plastic. It's not patent leather. It's more like a tan consistency. And on the back of the palette, you'll find indication that the shelf life is 24 months for this palette, that Natasha Denona pays for the recycling of her own products. You'll find the weight of the palette, indication letting you know the palette's paraben free, and that Natasha Denona does not test on animals. And you'll also find pinholes in the back of the palette, which lets you know that the shades can be taken out of the palette and interchanged with another. Though I don't really know how much good they will do right now, because this is the smallest palette Natasha Denona has in her whole collection. Unless it's a spoiler alert letting us know that she has more palettes of this size yet to come. And the net weight of the palette is 14.25 grams / 0.67 ounces. And when placing it one on top of the other with the Tropic palette by Natasha Denona, you can clearly see that the Sunrise palette is definitely a smaller palette, which explains why the Sunrise palette is $65, while all the rest of her palettes are $129 and up. Well, with the exception of her mini Natasha Denona palettes, which if you ask anyone who's ever used them, don't really count. When you open up the palette, it has a nice size mirror, like all of Natasha Denona palettes do. And when you open her up, guys, here are the colors. And while this is indeed another warm tone palette, it's not neutral by any means. Because while you do indeed have your array of yellows and browns, you also have nice pops of purples and pinks. Just like her $129 palettes, there are 15 shades. It has 8 of her special dual chrome shades, and the rest are all mattes. And I must admit, guys, I really love the color story of this palette, because not only can you create a variety of looks, no matter what shades you choose to create your eye looks, all the shades in the palette go well with one another. And I'm happy to report, guys, after using every single shade in this palette, I must admit, I almost love this palette of all the Natasha Denona palettes she has most of all. The mattes are smooth and highly pigmented, and they practically blend themselves, guys. And no matter how I layered the shades, I had zero patchiness. They didn't become muddy, and the shades gradiated into one another quite well. And although the 2 yellows, citrine and carnelian, had quite a bit of kick up in the pan, when applying them to my lid, just like all the other mattes in the palette, I had very little to zero fallout. And as far as the dual chrome shades, guys, they're Natasha Denona dual chromes. What can you expect? What can you expect? got Natasha Denona Quality Dual Chrome. What can you expect? And I found when using the dual chrome shades in the palette, whether on a dry brush or a wet brush or over my glitter glue, no matter what, guys, when applying them to my lid, they were still Natasha Denona Specialty Dual Chrome Shades. If there were just one area of opportunity I would say this palette has, it would be the similarities between two of the shades in the palette, which is this shade Poppy and this shade Phlox. Because while Poppy indeed appears more purple in tone and Phlox seems more red in tone in the pad, when applying them to your lid, they're so similar in tone that they practically look like they can almost be the same shade. And there was just only one more issue I had with the palette that definitely doesn't speak to the quality of the palette, but it's worth mentioning nonetheless. When using Poppy and Dayspring in my third eye look, there was something in one of those shades that made my eyes water like crazy. As you will see, guys, when I do the demo. But again, guys, that doesn't at all speak to the quality of the shadows, because your girl Lily here is just highly allergic. But it was still worth mentioning in case any of you guys, my beauties, have the same allergy as I do. Whatever that is. But other than that, guys, I have zero complaints about the palette. Because I love this palette, guys. So now for the $1 million question. Do I recommend the Natasha Denona Sunrise palette? Yes, I do. I absolutely do. I positively do. I definitely do. Yeah. You know I do. Because not only does it give my beauties an opportunity to experience Natasha Denona quality shadows at a fraction of the price, but because unlike those other mini palettes, which clearly do not count, Natasha Denona absolutely, most positively, didn't sacrifice quality for the size of the palette. There's not much more to say about the palette, okay? Because what's understood don't need to be explained. The palette runs for $65. I'm sure you can get it on Natasha Denona's website, but you can definitely get it on Sephora online and in store. So now that we got that part done, enough all the yapping. First, we're going to get into the swatches, and then we're going to get into the eye look. Just sit back, relax, and enjoy. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. It only gets greater later, guys. It only gets greater later. So until next time, guys, stay real, stay positive, stay up, and damn it, you better watch, fight, and pray. Let's get into these swatches, though. Holla! We've got Poppy, Citrine, Phlox, Awakening, Laurel, Aster, Glory, Azalea, Morgan, Agate, Clove, Carnelian, Jasper, Morning, and Dayspring.